Hey guys, this is SCV Space, but I got for you a replay from a very good friend of mine who is spawning here on top left position of Shakura's plateau. His name is TRQ. I did cast quite a fair bit of his games recently. Of course, I haven't been casting lately because of Christmas and New Year and the effect of the New Year. You know what I mean. So I am back with this replay for you. I also gonna be casting a few more today. I got some awesome pro replays which will follow this one. So we do have TRQ. He is from Clan Infinity, but I assume it was just a ladder match. I think, yeah, this is just ladder match. His opponent spawning on the cross spawns, which is bottom right position, is gonna be Moonshine from mTW, and mTW are quite well-known clans, so I'm not even gonna introduce those guys. So Moonshine is gonna be a pretty good player as well. They are both masters, I think, if Moonshine is no grandmasters even. So high quality, top tier gameplay here. It's gonna be a ZVZ, a mirror matchup. A lot of players don't like mirror matchups because, you know, it's all the same thing, and they're just gonna copy each other. There's gonna be no fun, which is of course not true. I mean, in PvP maybe you quite often see 4-gate versus 4-gate. In TVT you see Marine Tank versus Marine Tank. In Zerg versus Zerg it is not the case in my opinion, because you will normally see one player go Roach Mutalisk, or, well, if it's a macro game, Roach Mutalisk, or Lane Muta, and his opponent will normally go Roach Hydra, or you can also see Roach Hydra versus Roach Infestor, or Roach Hydra Infestor versus Ling Roach Infestor. So there is quite a few possibilities. Sometimes you see Roach Baneling Infestor, so there is quite a few possibilities for this matchup. People like to play it their own style. That's why I think out of all the mirror matchup, ZVZ is pretty damn good. We see TRQ is going to be opening here with very fast link speed, getting those Zerglings up ASAP. And his opponent is going to be doing the same thing, although he's going to be carrying on to mine gas with two guys in the geyser. So one guy has been put off. 6 links for Moonshine, only 4 for TRQ. So I need to just make sure I know which one is which. Moonshine is the one on top. So Moonshine's gonna have slightly later metabolic boost, although it's only by like 5 game seconds, which is like literally 1 second of actual game. So TRQ is, you know, ever so slightly ahead. It's gonna go for the expansion of 21. I would say that can be counted as pretty greedy, especially the amount of links that Moonshine is making. Right now we see 8 links for Moonshine and only 4 for TRQ. He needs to get that link count a bit higher. He is making another 2 now, 4. Another 4 in production for Moonshine. He wants to put in some real pressure. We also see Baneling Nest coming up for both players. Moonshine's gonna be a slightly bit earlier. We now see there was a scout from a Moonshine. He knows there's an expansion up, and he is gonna make more links. I mean, right now TRQ also no, that was a lot of links, and I better get some links up myself. We now see TRQ does have links, but actually one link gets trapped. A really good micro there by mTW's Moonshines. But right now it's gonna be a bit of a Baneling versus Link Baneling. I mean, if TRQ can land his Banes well, then he should have no problem defending this expansion. If he doesn't land them well, that's when trouble starts to happen. You know, we now see there is some kind of funky play coming out of one of our plays. We now see there is a Bane on Bane. He wants to give up his Banes. There you go. That'll do. But he lost a lot of his own Zerglings, and that he did not want that to happen. But we now see he still has 2 Banes left. So actually, the links of Moonshine are gonna make their way into the main. They will be able to snipe those Zerglings. These Banelings. One goes down, and he doesn't really make those Banes ASAP. We now see Moonshine is also making his own base, but his is of course a lot later. We now see that those Banes are not gonna finish in time. TRQ is by this episode time. There is so many Zerglings for Moonshine. He has a lot more Zerglings than TRQ, I think, it looks like. He did at least, until he was running them away. He is gonna lose them all if he's not careful though. Looks like TRQ now has bought himself enough to actually build up huge numbers himself, and these ain't gonna go far at all. One Baneling very smartly placed on this ramp will get all the skills. Lucky one, a bit of a mismicro there by TRQ, moving that link at exactly the wrong moment. And now TRQ in a great spot. He has his base up. He's 21 workers to 13, so he does have 8 worker advantage. And Moonshine needs to make something happen. I mean, he is in quite a fair bit of disadvantage. You see 13 links, 13 drones to 21, like I said earlier, 30 Zerglings, 29 Zerglings, that's pretty even. A lot of Banes for both players, 2, 3, 5, 3 versus 3, and still making. It all depends how well you can hit them, and that's not the way to use your Banes, and that's not the way to go for your Zerglings either. He does not want to trade Banes at all, and seems like that's exactly what Moonshine's gonna do. He knows he's got more legs, I think, although he doesn't realize how many TRQ actually he's got. He is making more workers as well, so it is 21 to 13 still, but he's making 3 more, which is gonna give him 11 worker advantage. That's gonna be quite huge. We see another pack of... Well, there we go. Another big Bane trade. He needs to be careful. Oh, that's the hit he wants. He just forget rid of the one pesky Baneling. That's exactly what he does. And now he's able to just ravage the front of Moonshine. He is in a hell lot of trouble. But there's so many links for TRQ that Moonshine is in trouble right now. He needs to make something happen. He needs to actually just leave the game. Okay, Moonshine just leaves the game. Decides to leave the game. No GG. Shame on you. Going to Unity, he was like 11 workers behind, 15 Zerglings, 1 Baneling behind, 4 Baneling Cocoons behind as well. He had nothing left. Maybe if he made those into Lings and make Banelings and got really good hits, he might have been able to pull this back. But he decided to just leave the game without GG, though I really don't like people who just leave without GG, especially that they try cheesing. I mean, if your opponent holds your cheese, he deserves at least a damn GG. So yeah, guys, thanks a lot for watching this cast. TRQ's Moonshine. I hope you all had a nice Christmas, and you know, the 2012 is gonna be going good for you. It's going quite well for me. I'm having my Bristol uni placement conditional offer already set up for me. So great start to 2012 for me, and yep, I'm gonna go and cast those pro gamer replays I've got, and I guess I'll see you guys when I cast those.